All right, everyone. I just wanted to give a quick example of how you can do group work by using the Live Share extension. So hopefully at the beginning of the semester you already installed Live Share. If you haven't, in fact, I don't have it installed over here. So let me show you how you do that. So you'd go into extensions, and then you can search for extensions here. Go into Live Share. And you can just click install right here, and once it finishes, it should add this tab right here. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to pretend that that we have two students that are wanting to work. On the left, this would be one student. On the right, this is a different student. Let's say the one on the left, they've cloned their assignment from GitHub. They want to get started on this Pokemon battle assignment. So they start writing their code. Let's just say print hello world. That's not what you really need to do, but you get the idea. Okay, so they're starting to write their code. It's working. They can go into Live Share right here. And the first time you do this, you might have to sign in to a Microsoft or GitHub account. Just whatever pops up to sign in, just go through with that. And then they're going to want to share their coding session. So if I do this, it says right now, invitation link copied to clipboard. Send it to anyone you trust or click more info about secure sharing. So you can copy it again if you want, but I'd recommend just going into Slack or something and sending this to whatever teammate you want to work with. And then over here, they're going to open up their Live Share and click join. So once you do that, it actually automatically puts in whatever's in your clipboard. So you could also just, if it's empty, you can copy and paste it in there. And then push enter. Now it's going to load up a shared workspace. You may also have to see where it says right here, where it says restricted mode and intended for safe code browsing. If you click manage there and just say trust, you may have to do that beforehand to get it to work. There, now it looks like it's working for me. So what's kind of fun now is that I can see any changes that the first student makes. So print hello again, and the other student can now add their own code. Hello again. So that's pretty cool. So let me just go over a few of the features that we have in here. So one thing you might notice is that there's not actually a play button to run Python code here. So because it's running from over here, only the original student can actually run the code, even though any other student can start it. What you can see, though, is that I do see the results of this. One thing you can actually do is that if you're the student that started the sharing session, so I have these shared terminals, and they say read only. If you right-click and say make read write on this Python one, now over here, this student can actually click in here, and even though they don't have a little play button, if they just push up on the on their keyboard, so I literally just pushed the up key on my keyboard, it came up with this, and this is actually running the Python code. So if I do that and then just push return, I can run, in fact, the code from over here. So it's a little bit less convenient than just pushing the play button or any of those other shortcuts, but that should work. If the original user ever deletes this terminal down here, it will be closed here, and if they run the code again, then it shows up again, but you need to right-click it and say make read write again for that little trick to work. And again, it's just you push up on your keyboard. So other little things that you can do is you can see as I click around that I can see the username over here on this other student's screen. If, for example, let's say this user is all the way down here, and they're doing some other code down here, maybe they're printing something, but I'm working on something up over here, this other student is. So let's say we print another message. See how it jumped me down there? It's because of this little thing right here. See, it says unfollow participant. If I let go of that, if I click it, then any change that the other user makes over here, well, again, does not change it. But if I want to follow the other participant, I can click down there and then I jump down over there. That way, any other time I scroll, the other person is scrolling along. So that might be useful if you have a really long file and you want to make sure everyone is following each other. The other option, let's say, let me stop following here. Let's say this user is down here making some changes, but you want to call their attention back up to this line of code. If I click this little button right here that says Focus Participants, if I click that, then notice over here, I made the other participants jump up to here so they can see exactly what line of code that I'm working on. So just remember, whatever changes you make, they exist on this student's machine. So just make sure that you save them here and upload them to GitHub on this computer through that. So, all right, hopefully that gives you a good overview of how to use the live share extension. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.